Hey, all my Odyssey kindergartners and first graders. This is Mr. P checking in with this week's Locomotor assessment lesson. So this is going to be a fun lesson where I'm not going to be able to assess you, but I'm going to trust you to ask your parents to check out some of your movements that we worked on earlier in the year and then we're kind of checking in on now, and for you to practice those movements so that I can see you next fall, or when you move on to the next grade, your next gym teacher can check you out. Just make sure that everything's moving the way it should be for some of these fundamental traveling or locomotor movements that we're going to be doing. So I have brought our special teachers, our guest teachers that do these lessons. They're pretty awesome. They had some trouble getting here, because they travel from a different dimension. I'm sure the kids can explain to parents, if you're watching this too, a little bit more about that. But the bottom line is they're some characters. All right. So I was lucky enough to get some footage of them finding their way to where I'm living now and staying. So how about you just take a look at this footage and then we'll check back in.
Hey everybody, where are you? I found this beautiful closet and I have all these lovely clothes. I really think that this is the most fabulous I've ever looked before.
This is very
Hello? Oh my goodness, I'm Batman, not Bathroom Man. Who laid the stink down in there? It was me. It was me. How did you? How did you? Oh, what are you doing? Oh, I'm gonna. I'll stop the criminal. Don't worry. I know. I found me a leprechaun, and it's a blanket. I was fighting a blanket. Well, all in a day's work, says Officer Bob. Good thing no one saw that. Stick 'em up. What, that wasn't good? Should I wear my other hat? I'm more partial to red, but as you can see, black might be a good clash. Okay, kids, it's Larry. That's right. I broke out of the joint, and, I don't know exactly where I am. This place is pretty nice. It's got a beautiful window and flowers and trees. I think I'm in suburbia. I'm a little bit nervous, and I'm gonna dance myself over here. See if we can find Mr. P. Do these lessons and hustle you kids. I mean, help you kids, not hustle. I wouldn't try to steal any money. What do you think I am? Okay, let's just see. You come with me. You're gonna go first and see who's out here. Ah! Wrong dimension. Let's try another one.
So I think special is the best word that we can use to describe those very awesome teachers that will be demonstrating the movements, the locomotor movements that I'll be expecting you guys to execute and have mastered by the end of first grade. So these movements are fun traveling movements. Remember, traveling is any time you move from, is this traveling if this was my body? Or is this one traveling? There's those fingers. So the second one was traveling. Anytime your body moves from one place, all right, to another, even if it ends back up in the same place, if it has traveled to different places in between or spaces, then that's technically traveling. If you're just in the same place doing some stuff, moving around a little bit, it's not really technically travel. So anyway, with that being said, these traveling movements are something that I would like to see or have you check in with your parents and or whoever you live with, and just to make sure that you are doing a good job with them. And I'm sure they'll give you some insight. And that's basically it. So without further ado, I hope you enjoy this lesson, and I hope you do a really good job with this. The last thing I would say is please make sure that you are being safe when you do these exercises. That means that you have an appropriate space to do them. Maybe it's outside on the grass somewhere. That would probably be ideal, or in a wider open space where you won't knock things over or get hurt. So please make sure you have approval from your parents before you start doing these exercises. And please try to travel a decent amount and go a distance with these, so not just some little movements around a table and then you're done. All right. So I'm hoping we can make a good little fun workout out of this, because we usually do in health and PE class, and at the same time demonstrate that we can do these moves and we can do them well. All right. All right, that's it. Why don't you guys enjoy these teachers? With that, I'll give you to Officer Bob. He wants to just let you guys know, since he can't watch you today and hold you accountable for your licenses, he'll be watching you. He'll be watching.
Just a word from the law here. This is old Officer Bob. Yes, I know you remember me, all of you tricky little leprechauns. We'll be watching you still today, making sure you do them right. I'm perched up like a little leprechaun, maybe in a tree over here, over there. I'm everywhere, that's right. So we'll be watching, make sure you do these exercises and do them well. That's it. Is that all you needed me to say, Mr. P? Oh, alrighty then. Yes, thank you very much. I am very handsome. Yes, he's giving me compliments. Alright, won't waste any more time now. Bye-bye.
Golly and gee willikers, hey everybody, how's it going, all my Odyssey friends? My name, it's Builder Bob, that's right, and we'll be building these skills today. First skill we're working on is our two-footed hops. So here is your challenge. You're going to try to two-footed hop all the way around your house, or maybe somewhere safe that's maybe 50 two-footed hops in a row, keeping those feet the whole time together. So that means that as you hop, you can just do regular little hops, but those feet do not come apart. No, they do not come apart. They stay together like you glued them with peanut butter and jelly, and they're stuck there and they're bouncing. They have to stay together as you travel around like you're on a jackhammer. So you gotta keep on making sure you do those movements and see if you can do them up and down your sidewalk wherever your parents say is safe. That's the first one. Do that and then get back to me. Now, number 2. Count of 2 is gonna be your amazing one-footed hops. The goal here is to stay on one foot without switching to the other one or taking a break for at least 10 hops in a row. So that means that I want you to travel somewhere, but hop on that same foot at least 10 times. So, let me show you this foot. I want you to stay hopping on that one foot. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you can switch. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch. Switch. And if you can do it for up to 20 or 30 hops on one foot, you are a beast, and that's going to be great for you. So work on traveling somewhere safe. Don't do it up and down steps, anything crazy like that. Do it somewhere safe and fun, and make sure your parents get their approval. Alrighty, that's it. What are you looking at, varmint? Don't Don't make me pull out my pea shooters at you. Stick 'em up. Go ahead, stick 'em up. You're not listening. I said stick 'em up. Put those pea shooters away. You're not shooting at me. This is now that old hold off. Okay. All right, just take it easy. Okay, now we have 2 skills, and I gotta get to them quick, too. Them 2 skills, count them, 2 skills are simple. All we're gonna do first is our honky-tonk side shuffle and our giddy-up gallop. Now remember, a gallop is usually the easiest thing to learn, cowpoke. When you do a gallop, all you do is put one foot in the lead, and the other foot chases behind. It's like the fox and the hound. That little critter up front, that little fox is running away from the hound or the puppy, but it never catches it. Now, your hips have to be square forward and your chest has to be square forward. And when you do this movement, all it is a nice little, the back foot is chasing the front foot in line. Now, when I say switch leads, that means the other foot comes forward, and now the fox is chasing the hound, and it's going like that. That's right. And you just got to keep that moving, and I want to see you travel somewhere safe, up and down. Keep on going for a ways, and then switch leads. And then practice switching leads again. And switch leads again. And do it again. And then, after you've done that, come back to me and we'll practice that other skill. Now, the next skill is something else. I want you to turn sideways and face me so I can see you. I don't trust you. And I want to watch you. And I'm going to see you side shuffle. That means you can put your hands on your hips and you'll be going sideways. So, you'll be facing in, maybe toward a building or something, and you'll have to keep on facing it as you go sideways. Traveling sideways. Sideways. Now, for this movement, this side shuffle, come on, say it. I said say it, varmint. Alright, for a side shuffle, that means that your feet never cross, you're shuffling, and you want to stay sideways as you do this. So don't let that little chesty face forward. For a side shuffle, you go sideways. If your hips and or your chest start to face forward, it turns into a... That's right, a giddy-up gallop, and we're not practicing that at the moment. So let me see you side shuffle. Nice and slow like. Good, get. Let me see you side shuffle somewhere far away and back. Just be safe and have your parents' approval. Two. Alright, that's it. See ya. Hello, soldiers and soldierinas. This is your sergeant, Sergeant Bob. Salute. I said salute. Salute. I said salute. Very good. Now, here is the deal. If you didn't salute, not a good soldier. Alright, here's the deal. We're going to be working on 2 skills today. Count 2 skills. Them 2 skills are our big kid bear crawls and our cribbit crabbit creek crab walks. Now, for your big kid bear crawls, I don't want to see any eeny meeny little baby crawls on your kneesies. None of that. We're going to have our hands down the ground, make our thumbs face a little forward to save our wrists. And from here, bottom goes up. And I want to see you walking like a bear. That means you have to keep your weight on your hands. No coming up on your feet and going like this with your fingers off the ground. That's cheating. We're not doing that. Keep those hands on the ground. And I want to see you travel somewhere safe. Preferably on some grass. And that's the first skill. Remember, when you're doing your big kid bear crawls, that when you travel for a while and you stay on those hands. Maybe 1 full minute or a long lengthways down. Traveling the whole bit. Stay on those hands. Keep that bottom in the air. next skill, when we do our crippy crab walks, no bottom scooting on the ground like a puppy with worms. We got to keep that bottom hup, hup, hup. So when you go, make sure that you lift your hips up. And remember, when I go forward for a forward crab walk, that means I'm facing forward. March, 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 march. Freeze. Now face. Hoop, 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 hoop. And when I go backward, I need to make sure that I'm looking behind my shoulders. And I go backward. Hoop, 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 hoop. Forward, back. Hoop, 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 hoop. I want you to do each of these skills for at least 1 minute, traveling around somewhere safe. Hoop, hoop, hoop. Salute. Go get it, soldier.
Hey, Mr. P, is this thing working? Think maybe I could have it. I could get some money. You and I could split it. No, okay. Oh, what does this mean? Whatever. Okay, I'm gonna talk to my little friends here. That's right, it's Uncle Larry. You miss me, little kiddos. That's right. I know. Well, remember that you all owe me money. All of you y'alls. You owe me plenty of money. I haven't gotten any, and so here's the deal. I'm gonna review this skill with you so that you can do it well. This famous and fantastical skill. And then if you're really good, maybe your parents will want to send you to Las Vegas with Uncle Larry and we can make some money and it will be good. So, your parents, they owe me right now for doing this. They all can send me money to Leisure Suit Larry at leisuresuitlarry.com. So that's the deal. You find that website, you send me that money, and then that's a reciprocate for all that I've been doing for your children, because I'm a huge advocate in their life. But anyway, here's the skill. I'm teaching them the famous art of the karaoke. That's right, the karaoke. And the way we do it is simple. This is a sideways traveling skill, not forwards. We're not going forwards when we do this. We go sideways. And when we do this sideways skill, we need to make sure that a few things follow in protocol. Now, we are continuing to do a side step. That's right. If you can do this, going sideways, perfect. Staying in a straight line. Now, try to follow along with that by a swivel of the hips. And all you do is make sure that the front foot keeps on stepping forward to the side. Now, this is the front foot. And the back foot. Now, that's the dirty double crosser, just like old Uncle Larry. So, if I'm going forwards this way, right, then this back foot is going to be the one that crosses in front one time and then in back the next time. So, simply, again, I'll come from this side. If this is the front foot, I'm going step to the side, and then I go behind with my back foot, and then step to the side and go in front with it. So I'll give you a sideways view. I'm going to go down to the end of this beautiful little garden. All right? And all I'm going to do is step to the side with the front foot that just keeps on going forward, and the back foot goes in front and then behind. And then in front and then behind. In front, behind, in front, behind. And then you might want to change directions and do it the other way. So, now that the other foot's forward, I go in front, behind. That front foot, which is this one now, just keeps on stepping to the side. In front, behind. In front, behind. Ha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Let's see what you got. Just make sure that you're not going forwards. Otherwise, it looks like some weird catwalk. Like you're going like this, and it's weird. That's not the karaoke. So, again, make sure that the back foot, that dirty double cross, steps behind and then in front as you travel sideways. Take big steps, not small ones. All righty. I got a date with selling this computer. Oh, Batman, I'm not coming back to you. No, I don't want to.
I am the darkness that comes to the light. I am the one that will make you shine bright. I am Batman. Well, or some similarly named Bateman, because it's a trademark thing. But hey, who's counting? And so, we have a small deal to do today. Our last and usually most difficult task is to learn how to skip to your loo. And how do we skip to our loo? Well, it's a pretty simple task. You just have to focus and practice. So, here's the drill and here's the movement for it. I recommend staying in one place until you feel like you've got it, and then practice traveling around in a different area, somewhere safe and contained. And so, you can watch this now. Just stay in one place and try to do this skill. Pick one foot up, stand on one foot, lift the other. Hop and land on the same foot. Step, don't jump, step, and then lift the other foot. Hop and land, step. Hop and land, step. Hop and land, step. Hop and land, step. Or you can pretend like you're a superhero driving a knee up toward a bad guy. Drive a knee up, another knee up. These are power skips. Any way you do it, just remember, if you say to yourself and remember to practice, hop, land on the same foot, then step. Don't hop. Don't hop from one foot to another. Make sure that you hop and land on the same foot, step, and then hop. Step, and then hop on the other foot. Step, and then hop on the other foot. After you feel like you've got it, then you can travel and skip to save the day. Ha-ha! You might even be able to go backwards. Remember, if you go backwards, look over those shoulders and take your time. And that, my friends, is how you skip to your loo. Practice for a few minutes and make sure you do it well. All right, I think I've saved the day. This is Batman saying, peace.